Welcome to Kevin's Covers. Today we are going to do the Allman Brothers Midnight Rider. This was the Allman Brothers' first big hit, if I remember correctly. It's off of their second album, 1971. Great song. I've always loved this song, and I have done it with a solo acoustic arrangement. It's not a very difficult song to do. It's just a little bit different in that I've done it in drop D. The song originally was in D. We're doing it in D, but I've decided to use drop D, and I'll show you why. Let's take a look at the performance. And just mention, like I say, I'm going to call this easy. It's pretty easy. You have to get used to a little bit different fingering because of the drop D, but it's no big deal. So we're going to call it easy. Let's take a look at the performance, then we'll come back and I'll show you how it's done.
I got to run to keep from hiding, and I'm bound to keep on riding. And I got one more silver dollar, but I'm not gonna let them catch me, no. I'm not gonna let them catch a midnight rider. I don't own the clothes I'm wearing, and the road goes on forever. And I got one more silver dollar, but I'm not gonna let them catch me, no. I'm not gonna let them catch a midnight rider. I'm gonna be out on the point of carrying, and some old bed I'll soon be sharing. And I got one more silver dollar, but I'm not gonna let them catch me, no. I'm not gonna let them catch a midnight rider. I'm not gonna let them catch me, no. I'm not gonna let them catch a midnight rider. I said I'm not gonna let them catch me, no. I'm not gonna let them catch a midnight rider.
So as I mentioned, I'm doing the song in drop D. The song was originally performed in D. I've decided to drop the D for the solo acoustic arrangement. That allows me to really have a nice big full strumming over the entire thing and not have to worry about having an E up here in the bass when I'm doing this little riff. So the little riff that you hear through the entire song, or at least the entire verses, is just this. On the 5th string, we're playing A, B, D, D, B, D. Now note that this means that we have to finger the D chord a little bit differently than what you're probably used to, in that you can't finger it this way with the first three fingers, because you have to come up and hit this, and I want to hold on to that A over here. So that means I have to finger it with my middle ring and fingers and pinky, right? Which takes a little getting used to, actually, right? Especially when coming back to it. The entire verse is just over that D. Then, at the very end, right, we're going to go into the kind of little chorus, which is not going to let him take me now. And there we're playing a G minor 7. Now, we have to finger that a little differently as well, because we do have the drop D, which means that we have to actually come up here and hit the G over here, because this is not a G anymore, right? So we have to hit the G up here in the bass. And C. And for that C, we have to muffle the D up here. Otherwise, of course, it becomes a C9. and the ninth in the bass, which is a little bit strange. So I just do that with my thumb up here, right? So playing that G minor 7. And just on the midnight, I like to slide that up and hit that D. And then we have to come back and find that D with the strange fingering. That's pretty much it. The only thing is the bridge, where actually there's a solo over it in the original recording, and it's really just playing over the verse. Now, I'm actually playing something a little bit differently over the solo, or the instrumental as it's become. So then I'm coming up and hitting the D over here. And then coming down here and just, right, moving down from this F sharp into an E. And then finding again that strangely fingered D, right? And then we're playing a C. Then B flat. Now, the way I'm playing that B flat is I'm playing it this way. And we can actually play it this way. It's actually, we don't have the F. There's no F in this B flat, which doesn't make it a B flat anymore. There's just a bunch of Ds, right? Because we have this D, and this D, and then just the two B flats. And then there's an E, which is you're best off not hitting, right? And I don't actually hit it. So we have the C. And then I'm just coming down with this little progression over here with B flat, A, C, D, to come back to the D. That has nothing to do with the Allman Brothers, it's just that I kind of like that to come out of that little instrumental bit. And that's pretty much it. The structure is evident in the recording, in the performance, if you want to take a look at it. Just to mention, I went through a big Allman Brothers phase. I had these phases when I was a teenager as I was discovering these bands that were so fantastic. And so that was, I suppose, about 7 or 8 years after this came out. I must have been about 14, so that would have been like 78. And of course, this album was from 72, I think, Idlewild South. And discovered the Allman Brothers and just listened to them a lot. And I always kind of find that this song was almost the most commercial of this. I think it probably is the most commercial Allman Brothers songs. I have done already another one on this channel, One Way Out, and I'm probably going to do some more in the future. I'd love to do Whipping Post, which I played on the bass, but I have to work out the guitar. Anyway, love the Allman Brothers, love this song, hope it's useful for you. It's a great song, I think, to busk on, kind of a sing-along song, or at least kind of a bop-along song. And if you liked it, please do make sure you hit like, make sure that you subscribe. If you're not subscribed, make sure you come back, leave a comment, and in the meantime, rock on.